Hey folks, welcome to EVE Online. I'm Major Freak. Just a slight wish list thing. The bookmarks. Dirt. Why can't that be 3 days and this 2 hours? Here's the why. 2 hours and 2 hours plus is when your jet can disappears. If you can bookmark your jet can, and I usually do to warp back to it so I don't have to be just outside of the jet can, 2,500 meters area of opening, I usually do that. And 2 hours means that if I warp to it and I don't see the bookmark, that's I've got usually get about 15 minutes if you're lucky leeway. So it's kind of like a prompt to, better scoop that jet can and place a new one. I name the jet can the hour the timestamp I place it, but it still would be nice, if I drop off my stuff and warp to the bookmark and I don't see the bookmark anymore. I go, I better warp to my mining team and set up a new jet can, stuff like that. In 3 days, because that's usually the time period of a really good moon fracture, how long it lasts, and other anomalies that last 3 days, typically. So, yeah, yes, please. So it blows me away that this stuff is just they never this just seems common sense. It's like, I know this was arbitrary and they had no rhyme or reason why they did it. They never have an intent. They just don't play the game enough at all to have that kind of concept. And to have this a thing forever is just, it puts pay to the idea that these people really care about their game. To them, it's just a paycheck. And they'll only fix it if it embarrasses the hell out of them. So it's never going to get fixed because, how many people care about what I just said, right? I mean, I think it would be a great idea, but, making life a little effing easier for people is kind of really important. I mean, when you put the bookmark and it doesn't say 2 hours and it doesn't say 3 days, it's kind of wonky. It's kind of like, why would anybody it? It's very disruptive to immersion, knowing that these are not only arbitrary, but it just doesn't fit within the game's parameters at all. Right? It doesn't make sense from a role-playing perspective when you're pretending that the game's functions are supposed to be helping you, when in fact this is just to frustrate you. If they had any intent at all, it's to be dicks. That's all. That would be the only thing. But anyways, yeah. Thought I'd jot that down. I just thought of it today. I was like, wait a minute. I know it's always bugged me. Why doesn't it? It's, those things that just, nobody just bothers to stop and think about it. They just get irritated and do it and move on, right? Because this, playing a game, you have to accept a certain amount of, it's like a movie, willing suspension of disbelief. But come on, why do we do the stuff we do? Can't we just sit down and talk about that? And question and be curious about things that we typically aren't, and we just ignore. And it should be so simple to change, right?